morning the right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jase and Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday.
Good morning. It's a wet old Monday out there. In fact, it was a wet old weekend.
Yeah, it was.
Was
Kids
a real
were bloody
winter weekend.
crawling up the walls on
Did
the
you have
weekend.
kids' sport and stuff? You had to sit out. Oh, no, you're smart. Indoor sports for
Indoor
your kids.
sports only.
Yeah.
Indoor sports
Indoor
only.
sports.
Yep. I'll tell you what. You'd make a bloody fortune driving one of those little coffee vans around and just parking it outside like a sports venue on a weekend.
Maybe you should do that with all that spare time you've got.
Gets me out of the house.
You don't have to go to school sport because you're working.
I'm working. I'm bringing in
babe.
the dollars. Bringing in the dollars.
How was your weekend? I didn't talk to you all weekend, which is rare for us.
I know.
Lots of catching up to
Actually,
do.
you know what? Something happened at one of the basketball games on the weekend with the boys. I might chat about later on this morning.
Good, bad, ugly.
It pissed me right off.
Was it your kids?
No.
Oh, was it a parent? Was it another person's kid?
Is this what you like at Christmas? Paul, what did you get me? Is it something
But
breakable?
I also like a surprise, so don't tell me
Is it
but if I
jewelry?
guess it.
Oh, Jesus. And then if Paul tells you what the present is,
Well, come on, give me a hint.
then you'd be like,
What's-
well, I know what that present is. Paul, you've got to get me something else now.
Yeah, exactly, because I like surprises. Who was it? You have to tell me what. Just who?
No, let's just say
The person at the canteen.
No. What do you mean they're closed? I want a python.
I'm going to kill a pipe.
Oh, they're so
Oh,
good.
yum.
Just quickly, is it... we've got a local AFL club right near our house.
Yes.
And on a Sunday, they do a mean...
Is that like the Sandy Dragons or something?
Well, they do a mean... But I'm in Bentley now.
Oh, yeah.
Rough side than a pen. They do a mean barbecue. If I don't have any kids playing for that club or that sport, I'm okay to go down.
Yeah.
And just, I'm supporting
I've bought sausages from Bunnings before
you.
and I've never bought a screw there in my life.
All right, we'll get to what happened to basketball a little bit later on in the show. Coming up today, Coxie is going to be joining us. Mason Cox is in the house. Nice win for the Pies. I was a little bit worried.
You beat my Tigers.
How was Friday night?
I've not seen 1 second of footy. I was at a girls' long lunch on Friday. The football was the last thing on my mind.
I would love to see our executive producer Friday night. I reckon about 10 o'clock. He's a Port fan. They rolled the Blues. What condition were you in?
Not good.
Well, I'd been
No,
at a girls'
good,
lunch.
but not good. Like happy, but not good.
The Marvel police, the people that patrol behaviour, were very close to where we were sitting, fair to say, for the duration of the game.
Were you warned? Did you get the official warning?
They just linger to let you know that they are in and around the area.
Yeah, right. That's good.
Do they carry tasers? Because I'd love to see you shaking and rolling around on the ground.
Carlton supporters weren't very happy with my presence, let's put it that way.
No, I can
You know what?
imagine.
He'd be one of those, like, if they're winning, he'd be just...
Feral.
Oh,
but Port
feral.
supporters are feral in general.
Oh, well, it all makes sense now.
Yeah. Lucky we didn't cross-pollinate you and your mates with me and my girlfriends after lunch because I reckon we're all in a similar condition.
Oh, you had the girls' lunch.
Yeah, the girls. Yeah, the girls.
What time did it start?
12:30.
Which is funny, because I rang you at 12:20, and you were supposed to be in St Kilda in about 10 minutes, and you were still
Yeah.
back in the city area.
Yeah,
Late arrival?
everyone was late. I reckon we had a full table by 1:30.
1:30? Did they do that? I'm sorry, we're going to need the table back in 20 minutes.
No, they were really chill about it,
I
actually.
love that. Oh.
But it was fun. And then I did nothing on Saturday.
Yep.
Like, you know how much I love doing nothing on a Saturday and you don't ever get those Saturdays. So I'll just remind you again, I did nothing. Literally nothing.
What do you mean? You
Well,
got
you're
up
always
and made the kids breakfast, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Got the school bags?
Nah, Paul
No?
got up, got me breakfast, went and got me coffee. I stayed in bed.
But didn't you have to break up the kid fights?
Nah.
Oh.
Sat. It was pouring with rain. I said, I ain't leaving this house. We had the fire going. We were watching the opening ceremony. I was crying, sobbing
I was
at
too.
Celine Dion. Sobbing.
Wasn't it
bawling my eyes out.
Why? You thought she was off key?
Paul just could not believe what he was saying. He's like, this is the most tragic thing I've ever seen. Because she thought she'd never perform again. We never thought we'd see her again. And she was on the Eiffel Tower.
Can I just, you know what? Let's go to a song. We'll come back and talk about the opening ceremony. Is it just me, or when they were coming down the river on the boats, did it feel a little bit like Mumba?
It's Moomba, for starters. I loved it. Loved the weird, kooky things that they did. Lady
Morning,
Gaga
everyone.
left a little to be desired,
This
though.
is Nova. You got Jason Lauren. We're going to cross over to Paddy and catch up with our very own Clint Stanaway after 7.
Gee, he's been busy. They've all been busy over there.
What do you mean? Going
Well,
out
now it's all-
backpackers, bars?
Well, I don't know. Now it's all kicked off. They're all at like 50,000 things at once.
Yeah, on Friday when he said he's off to watch the Rugby Sevens, I was like, I don't think I've ever seen you be into the Rugby Sevens
I don't think he is.
Yeah, right.
There's been some interesting
Where else did he
things
get
on the
sent to?
Big O coverage, though.
Where else did he get sent to?
Well, no, I was more interested in,
Was he doing the skateboarding?
yeah, he did the skateboarding.
Because I don't know about you, but last time I went past that skate park on East Boundary Road,
I didn't see Clint.
No, I haven't seen Clint there on a razor
He sent me a
scooter.
text saying he was going to the skateboarding and then said, sick bro, and did a shucker
Oh, God.
in the text. Yeah, so he's middle-aged,
As long
which
as he
is
doesn't
great.
do that on the telecast, we'll be all
The
right.
weirdest thing I saw over the weekend was the diving where you know who's commentating it? Mark Tubby Taylor, the cricket player from the 80s.
Now, that is one man I'd love to see go off the 10-metre board.
The big splash.
Yeah.
I was watching and I thought, I know that voice. And then I was like, nah, that can't be it. And then I went on X, formerly known as Twitter, and everyone was commentating, this is a career change I didn't see happening.
Is it just because there's so many sports?
Don't know.
Do you reckon there was a meeting at 9 going, has anyone surfed in their life? Someone puts up a hand. Daryl, you will cover the surfing.
Is anyone not scared of being 10 metres up?
Can we just quickly touch on the opening ceremony?
Loved it.
3 a.m. Saturday morning?
I did the 12:30 replay.
I thought you might go all the way through the girls' lunch. I thought, is there going to be a 1 a.m. going, girls, do we just go another bottle?
Well, I was FaceTiming Clint just to see what he was doing. And he was standing in front of the Eiffel Tower waiting for it to begin. So I felt like I was right there
Oh, yeah.
after a girls' lunch. I really felt like I was
God.
right there. I could have been speaking French at that point for all I know.
It's long, isn't it?
But what about Lady Gaga? She did more dancing than singing. She hardly held a microphone.
Look, the bits I saw, I thought looked a little bit Rocker Stedford.
I loved it, but that's what it is.
Like, no, but
That's what it is.
The boats coming down the river. I'm like, we haven't even got like boats actually made for this event. The athletes are on top. I swear Daryl and Cheryl were still on a bloody tour below.
I thought
We
it
could
looked
see them through the
fun.
window.
I mean, I felt for the whole of Paris because the weather was just dismal.
You know what?
I loved it.
I'm not into any of it.
I loved it.
No, I'm talking the sports, the events.
No, I've been sitting up late at night watching.
Mate, I've watched about 3 minutes all weekend. And then I put one on yesterday and it was just two blokes rowing. I'm like, I could go down bloody Fitness First and watch Cheryl on the rower.
Well,
It'd be
Simone
just as
Biles
exciting.
last night was like, she drew the crowd. Tom Cruise was there, Lady Gaga was there, Chrissy Teigen and John Legend was
See,
there.
I'd watch to
She's
see
got
Tom
all
Cruise.
the celebs watching her. Yeah, that's where all the big stars that have gone to Paris were watching Simone Biles. Who's
No, don't get me
phenomenal.
wrong. Amazing what they're doing over there, and they've worked hard for it. And I feel for their parents that would have been sitting at
I'm
Little
glad you've
Athletics Day.
acknowledged they worked hard for it. You think they just turned up?
No, I'm just, I don't know. I was sitting there watching on the weekend going, this is a lot of money. Like, just everything's expensive and extravagant.
Yeah, you're not a
and
sports
just,
person. You're not a sports person.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
I watched the Pies on the weekend.
Oh,
that was
it's only
extravagant.
taken you 41 years to like AFL. You're not a sports guy.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. I mean, you're
My
not.
mum and dad used to run the Hibiscus Swimming Club. I have history in my blood.
You worked
I'm
in the
sport
can
in my
too.
blood.
I've got history of my blood.
Clint's off to the swimming though today. Is that right?
Yeah, he's working. He's working. Ariane Titmus, just an absolute queen with Emma McCann. Those two, love them. Get around them.
I do know we won the first medal in cycling, which
We
is
did.
pretty cool, by an athlete who said, and this is a gutsy call, the lady who won it came out and said, you know what, I'm actually retiring at the end of the year. That's something I would do after I won the medal. She came out and said that.
Before.
Yep, and then went and did the race and picked up gold. We're going to be joined by her
Good on
family
her.
on the other side of this, here on Nova. Grace Brown picked up our first gold medal, and what a
She
win.
sure did. Road racing cyclist. That's like tough,
Yeah.
especially in the rain in Paris.
Minus those funny little tap shoes. But her dad, Anthony Brown, is joining us on the air this morning, mate. You must be proud as punch.
Absolutely. Very proud.
Oh, bonjour, we should say. You coming to us live from Paris?
Just outside Paris in Chartres, actually, where you're travelling out.
And talk us through it. How was it?
Oh, it was absolutely. I mean, we're all very anxious at the start because it was raining, as you probably know. and we know how slippery the roads are, especially in these time trial bikes. And we always had this fear before Grace races that she's going to fall off and injure herself, because she's done it to pretty severe injuries in the past.
Yeah.
You know, broken shoulders, broken ribs, punctured lungs. And, you know, we knew how important this was for her, and really, you know, as for her career, and, you know, what an amazing thing it would be to get a gold and all the pressure that was on her. So,
Hey, Anthony, let's not discount first gold. First gold.
I know.
You know, I'd take
yeah,
that one.
first gold. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, mate, you talk about the injury she sustained over the years. These athletes go through so much just to actually compete and get this moment. You would have seen firsthand how much sacrifice she's made over the years. Just give us a small insight into how much she wanted it.
Way back then, she was so inspired by Susie O'Neill and Kathy Freeman, and she said, maybe I could do that. So she was a runner back then, and she got to a national level, but in the end she realised that she just wasn't the body shape for middle distance running. And so, you know, she was quite down about that, but she got into riding, you know, at the age of 23, which is very late at the sport.
Yeah.
And suddenly she's in Victorian Road Series champion, second year national and Oceania, and then professional, and then
she's just one of those people that's good at sport.
Yeah.
You know what I can't believe, Loz? Like, Anthony, my 8-year-old got a goal at soccer on the weekend, and I walked around proud as punch just on that. Mate, your daughter won the first gold medal. You must. I would have loved to have seen you in that moment. You must have been going ballistic.
And we were. I don't know if you've seen some of the social media or whatever happened on Channel 9, but yeah, we were just beside ourselves, just jumping around and yelling and carrying on. Yeah.
Hey, Anthony, how long was it after the race that you actually got to see your daughter and embrace her and hug her and celebrate together?
Well, the amazing thing was that we managed to get in. So Channel 9 did their best, and we got in and watched her get the ceremony, you know, getting the medal, and then they drove around. She was having a chat with Eddie Maguire, and we met her just outside the door and gave her a hug then, so that was great. And then we had lunch with her today in Paris. So it's the best.
Well, yeah, what happens now? Because she has said she's going to retire after this. So do you get to have a few champagnes? Does she let her hair down?
Oh, no, she's got the road race to go. So that's next weekend. And so then obviously she's got the Tour de France Femmes. She's got to finish the season. She's got the World Champs.
Oh, she got heaps to
She's
go.
got a whole lot of races. Oh, yeah.
No champagne yet.
I love it. Anthony, Lauren's mind went straight to, all right, let's crack that bottle. We did our job. We own.
Oh, we had plenty last night.
Oh, good. Mum and Dad did it for her. Well done.
Excellent. And just quickly before we let you go, no change of mind. She's ready to hang up the bike?
Yeah, she's not shifting on that. So, you know, well, that's up to her. We'll see how that goes. But she's pretty certain that this is the end. Yep.
Oh, why not?
Of the season.
She's finishing on top anyway. Well done. You must be a very proud dad. And I can tell you back here in Australia, this whole country was cheering her on and is so proud also.
So amazing, so proud, so much work. So much, best reward.
Congratulations.
So much of a hangover, Lauren, is what he was going to say.
That's right.
Hey, we'll let you go, mate, but cheers for jumping on this morning. Take it easy.
No worries. Have a good one. Thank you.
See you,
Bye.
mate. That is Grace Brown's dad there, Anthony, celebrating our first gold medal.
How good. You'd
Can
be
you imagine?
so proud seeing your kids there.
Can you imagine if that was your dad, Bobby, and it'd be like, oh, you know, my daughter's getting interviewed by Eddie, and I was like, does Eddie want to talk to me about like taking her to training? Or
yeah, if I was ever good at anything, my dad would have entered himself on Media Street to talk about it. Don't worry about that.
It's Poncho Day.
It's my Paulie's birthday today.
Oh, the fiancé.
The fiancé. It's his birthday.
How old today?
I don't know. Old. old enough.
You don't know. Now, when I spoke to you on Friday, would Paul be listening right now?
No. Well, he said, wake me up before you leave. And he was dead asleep. And I was like, I'm not waking him up.
Okay, so am I safe to talk about presents?
Because
Because you hadn't planned anything.
I had.
On
Friday, no, I said I needed to get one more thing, which I never got.
Throw money at the problem is your philosophy. When's he getting his present? Later today?
Yeah, well, he's got...
Or did he get his present this morning, if you know what I mean?
No, he did say wake me up, and I did not wake him up. Yeah, I don't know actually what time I'll see him. He's got meetings and stuff all day today, so we'll see.
Have you got
tonight.
a cake?
We're going for dinner tonight. And we went for a Sunday lunch yesterday with some friends.
Did you have a cake?
With Tom Hawkins and Emma Hawkins, because Tom's birthday's last week, so we did a little cake. Well, no, we did a chocolate mousse there at the French
one
restaurant.
little chocolate mousse?
Yeah, we got all the desserts.
And it came out with a sad little candle on it.
We got all the desserts with all the candles.
You need to get him one of those Freddo ice cream cakes. No matter what the age, everyone loves them.
A Freddo ice cream cake?
Yeah, get them down at Coles.
No, there's these lemonade. They're called lemonade cakes. You can get them from Stocked. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Food shop Stocked.
Yeah, I've heard about
and
it.
They're so good.
Yeah, that sounds cheap.
It's like a vanilla. No, they are. It's like a vanilla cake covered in sprinkles. It's like for 5-year-olds, but they're the best ever. But I guess so's the Freddo Frog cake.
Thank you.
We never really grow up on our birthdays, do we?
No, we don't.
There'll be no Hamish Blake happening in my house.
Oh, that's right. He got
Cake
on the
night.
Terps.
Yeah, I
and
won't
did
be
his
doing
cake
that.
night again. Yeah,
I
right.
won't be doing that.
Right. You just get on the Terps and film yourself ordering the cake. Coming up next, we love a nickname. In fact, I'll be honest,
You love a nickname. You love giving nicknames to our team.
Well, half our team members, I don't know their real names.
No.
We just operate under nicknames.
Remember when we employed Moby?
That's right.
And
our boss
we got an email saying, Ben French is joining the team, and we're both like, who's that?
We wanted Moby.
We wanted Moby, and they said, no, Moby's real name is Ben French.
And you're
but
like,
he looks like Moby, so we call him Moby.
You think you know someone, hey? After Teddy Swims, we want to hear from you. 13 24 10. Good nicknames.
Teddy Swims, also a good nickname.
Yeah, great nickname. Good nickname, bad nickname. 13 24 10. How'd you get it? Give us a call. There is a nickname that has come to our attention of someone we know, and I'm sorry.
It's a shocker.
Yeah, it is a hard no from us.
Something came to my attention on Friday. I had said to Paul, my fiance, when I saw him on Friday after the show.
Side note, sorry. Wedding. We got a date?
No.
I feel like we're milking this fiance thing a bit.
Oh, well, I'll just call him Paul. Just for people who may not know who Paul was, I was just
gotcha.
letting you
Right,
know.
gotcha,
Well,
gotcha.
mate, should I go back to partner, my mature age living partner?
No, that sounds like you're separating.
Okay, all right. So what should I call him? My husband to be.
There we go. Love
But
that.
that's even that
sounds like there's a
that
date
sounds
set.
like there's a date set.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's roll with Paul.
Okay.
So Paul had popped up on our show on Friday
This is the fiance.
the man I will one day perhaps maybe
Gotcha,
marry.
right.
Or not. Potentially, hopefully, we do. Anyway, on Friday, he popped up on our show. We had callers on. He popped up to surprise me about something.
Yes.
When I got home on Friday, I was like, that was funny. I said, did you just call in or did someone text you to see if you'd jump on? He goes, no, I got a text. And I said, who from? And he said, oh, your EP. And I was like, oh, yeah, Brody, cool. And he goes,
We call him the thumb because he shaved head
Well,
looks like a thumb.
you call him the thumb. Turns out Brody doesn't call himself the thumb.
Doesn't he?
No, because I said to Paul, what did the text say? And he goes, I don't know, here it is. And he handed me his phone. And the message said, hey, Paulie, it's Broadmeister here. Could you jump on? And I was like, he did not call himself the Broadmeister. So I called Jase
What
and
are
I
we
was
at a
like,
bloody keg party at a sorority?
I was like, Chase, Brody's nicknamed himself the Broadmeister.
She rang me about this on Friday, and I was like, I'm sorry, has he opened up a fraternity that I am unaware of? It's a very American high job.
Brody, when did you nickname yourself the Broadmeister?
Just felt that Brody was a bit like, well, I know Paulie now. I felt it was too formal and I didn't know what else to say. So I was like, I'll just go with Broadmeister.
So this was in writing. What about when they spoke on the phone? Did he roll it out live
G'day,
as well?
Paulie. It's the Broadmeister here with the shucker. You can't get around. You are a professional. You can't get around introducing yourself to people as the Broadmeister.
Well, you can. I just don't want you representing us. Have you heard that breakfast show on Nova? They've got a 16-year-old skateboarder
called
executive
the
producer.
Broadmeister.
Jeez, mate.
Shocking nickname.
Did you like it?
He was like, I thought, who on earth is this?
Which is quite weird because Brody's got a, how do I put this, unique group of friends with some amazing nicknames.
Yeah, you love a nickname in your group.
Yeah. So, like, are you the Broadmeister in your group?
No, I'm not, but we've got some...
He gave it to himself. He nicknamed himself that.
I panicked. I didn't know what else to write.
Like we've got Nandos.
Yep.
Nando's, because we've got a guy called Perry on
Yep.
our team, like Peri Peri Chips, so he's Nandos.
We got Gen Z because she's 11 and just so much younger than all of us.
He's still on work experience, Gen Z, or are we paying you yet?
We got Jiz.
Work experience, okay.
No, we won't dive into that one. And Moby, who looks like Moby the DJ.
Yes.
We got a few.
13 24 10 is our number. Do you have a good or terrible nickname, and how'd you get it? Or someone you know?
I remember.
The Broadmeister's got to go.
I don't look. I don't know if this one's real, but it's still to this day it is my favourite. It's that one where someone said a friend of theirs, their legs weren't exactly even. One was longer than the other.
Oh yeah, did they
And
walk with a limp?
Well, yes, they walked with a limp. They call them Sniper's Worst Nightmare. Still to this day, my absolute favourite.
Shocker.
13 24 10. Good nicknames, bad nicknames. What are they and how'd you get them? In return, we got $200 Kogan voucher up for grabs. Kogan.com helps you get what you want for less. Kogan.com. Now, that is clicking awesome. I've just realised whenever you ring my phone, your nickname comes up on the car.
Oh,
and
yeah?
the kids refer to you as your nickname.
What is it?
Tell Dragon Lady we said hello. It is Jase and Lauren. We're going to fire up the satellite and be joined by our very own Clint Stanaway just after 7 this morning. He is in Paddy. Shucker Bro. He's been down at the skateboarding park. Covering that.
It's not called a skateboarding park. If you're going to say that, it's skate park.
Sorry, mate. Didn't know. Haven't been.
Call me bro while we're talking about skateboarding.
Sorry, bro. Haven't been to one in quite
Well, there was
some
heartbreak at
time.
the skate park today for our Australians.
The Razor Scooter.
I think it was our youngest athlete.
All right. Well, we'll chat more about that with Clint very soon. First, though, we are talking shocking nicknames, all good ones. If you got them on the job site or the workplace, 13 24 10. Let's go to the phones.
Jared in Croydon, is it you or someone you know?
I actually gave a nickname to one of the contractors I work with.
Yep. Who is it?
I hadn't seen him in quite a while and saw him on site one day and he fell over. And then he goes, "Oh, because I lost my toe." I'm like, "What?" And the story goes on, but I said, "Oh, can I call you Milk?"
Why
And he
milk?
just looked at me
Milk
like,
in the story.
no, he's looked at me and he goes, "So why is that?" And I said, "Well, because you're lactose."
Oh.
I like it. That's clever. You thought he was milking the story. He's
Yeah.
lactose. That's
Yeah.
better.
All
Good on
right.
you, Milk.
That's not bad. Let's go to Steve on 13 24 10. G'day, Steve. What's the go? Nickname, good or shocking?
Probably shocking. I gave a guy at work a nickname Seaweed. He'd float around all day and do F all.
Oh, yep. Yep. I know the type. We got a few of them. Yep.
Seaweed. Do you think we could dish that out around here?
There's definitely a tone to the people that
Tradies.
give out the nicknames, isn't there?
But I hope you realise you're one of those people. You give everyone a nickname.
Oh, I didn't say it was a bad tone. They sound
No,
lovely.
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's go to Will. G'day, Will.
Good morning, Jase. How you going, mate?
I'm good. I'm guessing you copped the nickname or did you dish it out?
No, just one out, mate. We called a bloke the pothole because you just spend all day trying to avoid the mongrel.
Yeah, right.
and just
We
quickly,
got a
Jase,
pothole.
Lauren,
Yes.
Just quickly, I used to work at a joint and there was a bloke there. They used to call him 2s and 10s.
They called him
Hey,
what? Hang on.
2s and 10s.
2s and 10s. And it took, I'm wondering why they called him 2s and 10s.
Yeah.
So after about a week or so, I plucked up enough courage to ask someone. I said, "Mate, why the hell do you call him 2s and 10s?" And he goes, "Mate, have a look at his feet." And the poor bloke had pigeon feet. So when he walked, his left foot was permanently stuck at 2 and his right foot was permanently stuck at 10. Hence 2s and 10s.
Was he cool with it?
Sorry?
Was he cool with
You
it?
don't ask.
He didn't have much choice.
No, exactly. You don't ask. Have we ever asked the team? Are you guys happy with your nickname?
Yeah, I do all the time.
Do you reckon Jiz is happy with his nickname?
You're the only one that calls him that. And I think Nandos isn't happy with the nickname you gave him recently either.
Paul. G'day, Paul. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
Good, Paul. Do you have a nickname for someone at work?
We do. We named one of the guys at work Turkish Delight.
Right.
Out of the box of favourites, no one likes him.
Clint likes Turkish
I
delight.
love Turkish
Oh, of course
Delight.
you do.
I love a Turkish
Of course
Delight.
you do.
Oh, what was your nickname at school?
I never really had a nickname.
Oh,
I
that
was
means
like,
that means there was a nickname. They just didn't tell you.
Oh, behind my back.
Yeah, they're the best ones.
What was yours?
Paddington Bear, because I'm fat and I got no neck. Lozzie, since we've joined the team here at Nova, we have had the opportunity to give away some pretty cool stuff.
We have.
Last week, we were paying your bills. This week, we're sort of going to keep helping you out financially, but we're also going to treat you and give you a little bit of a break. That song right there, Rush. When you hear Troye Sivan's Rush today, you give us a ring, and then we'll put you on the standby list to win Nova's cash, car, and a star.
Launching today. This is brand new.
$20K cash.
$20,000.
You got it? A brand new Suzuki Swift Hybrid.
Oh, if you don't mind. Toot toot.
Treat yourself. And then we want to chuck you on a plane and send you to New York City to see the one and only Troye Sivan at Madison Square Garden.
City that never sleeps. New York
So as I
City, how
mentioned,
good.
When you hear Troye Sivan Rush, that's the song you're listening out for. You give us a ring and we will put you on the standby list.
So that'll be in our show this morning.
That will be in our show
Troye
sometime
Sivan.
between... What, is this not on?
You hear it.
Sometime between now and 9.
You call. You're in the draw.
She's on delay. Hopefully this man isn't. Let's head to Paddy. Mr. Clint Stanaway. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Stanners.
Good morning, guys. How are we?
We are
Bonjour.
bonjour.
How are you? You've been busy.
Have you found love yet?
Have been busy. Haven't found love, but we've found gold.
Haven't we? Just, are we still on top of the medal tally?
We are at the moment, but the South Koreans are coming hard. No, Jess Fox today. What a performance at the
never in
K1
doubt.
slalom, huh?
Never in doubt.
Clint, can I just say, for the last hour and a bit, thank God you're joining us, because at least you're over there. You're talking with some sort of authority.
I needed you because I've been talking about everything happening in Paris, and Jase is just looking at me with a blank stare.
She's like, I've got Eddie Maguire in here with me this morning. She's across absolutely
I've been
everything.
watching it all.
With an opinion on it all.
Yeah.
She's made me watch or look at photos of the Dutch swimming team.
Oh,
God, you could grate cheese on their
my
abs. Bloody hell.
gosh.
What
I mean,
about their chiseled physiques?
the Dutch win in terms of
Everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
He had the
in
V.
the swimming. He's got more than the V. All of them. The Dutch are yeah, those bodies are
Well,
downstairs
downstairs at the moment in the restaurant.
Yeah.
The local staff are watching the handball, if you don't mind.
Now, I was very confused by that sport because I thought it was foursquare, like what you played at school. And then my Paulie started showing me handball.
And how did you describe it?
It's like water polo with no water. Is that right? Is that right, though?
Basically, water polo without water.
You throw the ball in a goal. Like
it's not what I
soccer for the
expected.
hands or water polo with no water.
We were talking about the Dutch having the V, and then you're like, well, downstairs. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, what intel have you got on the Dutch swimming team? But you actually meant no downstairs in the hotel
The
you're
Dutch
at. Right.
swimming team, their shorts are like skin coloured to
Yeah.
the knee.
Yeah.
It looks like they're in Speedos, but they're not. Anyway, yeah, so downstairs in the Speedo department.
Can we also just quickly talk about the dad bod that hit the pool over the weekend as well?
What
There
was
No, I
this?
just showed Jase this. I was like, Jase, this is a moment that you would appreciate. So in the pool, there was a rogue object.
Yeah, so it was. They didn't really know what it was. I believe it was a swimming cap.
Right.
But they needed someone to retrieve it. You know, the athletes aren't going to expend their energy by diving in and grabbing it. So they sent a marshal in. He stripped off in front of everyone in his. I don't know if he was in his Reg Grundies or not.
I think they're
but it looked
multicoloured
like it.
bathers. They did look like undies though.
Yeah.
With his dad bod. But he strutted all the way across the pool to
Oh,
a
he
diving
loved it.
block first. He didn't just pin drop in.
Everyone gave him a huge round of applause. My question is don't they have the net on the pole? Wouldn't you get out the pole?
No.
Well, there's no leaves.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I suppose no leaves in the pool.
In he
but surely-
got.
They have a creepy crawly.
He got the biggest cheer of the lot. It looked like you, Jase, retrieving the swimming cap.
You know I can't hold my breath that long. Look,
Anyway, the Aussies are doing very well so far. We're proud of them all.
Guys,
absolutely killing it. Yes?
I've got to confess something shortly. I ran into a celebrity at the skateboarding today. I'll tell you about it soon.
Oh, you're awkward at the best of times.
Did you do the
Oh,
shaka?
no,
Did you
it's a
say,
bad one.
Tell me you did it.
Sup,
It's a
bro?
bad
What's
one.
up, bro?
Gnarly bro.
Build with Mimosa Homes, an award-winning new home builder. Visit one of Mimosa Homes' 50 display homes across Metro Melbourne and Geelong.
Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like to hear. Melbourne Whispers.
All right, 13 20 410 is our number. Are you sitting on a little rumour about
Yes.
something or someone here in Melbourne.
What is the goss floating around this city of ours that we don't know?
In return, I got a $200 Kogan voucher. Kogan.com helps you get what you want for less. Kogan.com, now that is clicking awesome. Yeah, a little rumour. It could be about a footy play, could be about a business. Whatever it is, give us a yell. You can remain completely anonymous.
Let's go to Mornington. Dylan, good morning.
Hey guys, how you going?
Good,
We're
Dill. We
You've
are
heard
good.
something on the street.
I have. Now, I've got it on good authority that the Miley Cyrus is coming to Melbourne to do a couple of shows.
Miley.
When you say couple of shows, concert, private
like a
gig.
tour.
No. We're talking big.
Like
We're talking
a tour?
proper arena setup.
You'll find this hard to believe,
Yeah.
but I went to Miley's last concert.
Did you?
Yeah. I was just like, it was a lot. She was like riding a hot dog that was dangling
seems
from
like a
the roof.
lot.
And it was just,
She seems like a real lot.
Yeah, I was like, can we stop dry rating against the hot dog and just sing Party in the USA?
I mean, yeah, it'd be a big show.
Yeah.
Would you go?
No, I would not. Who was the artist that flew
I'm
in
not going either.
just to play a private gig
I'm not going
in
to that.
South Yarra? Was it
Katy Perry?
That's right.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
too.
yeah. Well, Katy Perry's coming back for the grand final.
I know. She sounded so passionate. I can't wait to be there for the grand final.
The best was all the comments on that video from Americans being like, "What the hell kind of sport is that? What am I watching? What
How
is
you
that
reckon
football?"
Katie will go down at the grand final, Clint?
I think she'll be a
great.
hit.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so
she'll
too.
be fantastic. They'll probably team her with some sort of local artist as well to give it a local
Who are
feel.
we going to get out there with Katy
Don't
Perry?
you think?
Well,
Guy
The
Sebastian.
latest winner of Australian Idol or something?
No, it's gotta
I
be
suggested Braithwaite doing horses.
bigger than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, he did it with Harry Styles. You can't go anywhere from there. You've hit the top of
You
the
were
tree.
you were calling for Dazzler to make an appearance in Paris, weren't you?
I was, yeah. I thought roll out the horses there.
I think Dazzling Daryl's the only artist Jase knows because he calls for Dazzling Daryl to be everywhere. I don't think he'll be popping up at Miley Cyrus's concert.
All right, 13 24 10 is our number. If you are sitting on a rumour around Melbourne, give us a call for Melbourne Whispers.
Gareth from Montana, morning.
Good morning, legends. How are we?
We are
We're
good.
good. How
What do
are
you
you?
got for us?
I've got a family friend who works for the PTV,
What's the PTV?
Public Transport
Oh,
Victoria.
yes.
PTV.
I'm here in Richmond
Any wonder why
Station.
she's so unfamiliar?
Yep.
Sorry, Gareth.
Richmond Station is going to get a revamp and a modern look to it, and it's going to hold more capacity for train goers, especially on game days.
Train
And it's the
goers.
best drive.
I mean,
You would know
wow.
what that is.
Yes, I do know what that is, Gareth. Thank you very much. I actually,
It's an easy drive-by, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Richmond
really is.
Station could do with a facelift,
I'll
to
tell
be
you what,
honest.
though, it's got to be
Oh,
done.
yeah?
It's got to be done out of season.
Well,
gonna
just
affect
in
the
general,
footy.
that's going to stuff up everything. They'd have to do. You couldn't knock that whole thing down and start again in the middle of Richmond.
Yeah, no, it needs a facelift, but it's going to affect the footy. It's got to be done out of season.
But what about the cricket?
Oh, do we care about the cricket?
Yeah,
Too
actually,
many seasons.
the cricket's pretty big, and the
Yeah,
Australian
okay.
Open.
Okay, all right,
Right
okay,
there.
okay. I don't know. Maybe they'll do it during the night. All right, I don't know.
One night.
I don't think
I just love that you're now the most passionate football. All you talk about, it's got to be, can't ruin the footy season. Can't ruin the footy season.
I don't mean it's going to be done in one night. I mean, you know how like you bloody drive along Swan Street going, yesterday this looks so different. What's happened here? I meant just through
He
the
does
night.
need a facelift, so I mean, I hope for all the train goers out there that it happens, just not during the
goers.
season.
She's talking to her people, Clint.
The train goers.
My fellow commuters.
You're a train goer. You love the train, Clint.
Clint, you're rubbing shoulders with some stars at the skateboarding, I believe.
Some of the finest, Jase, but I made a clanger in front of one of the biggest stars in the world.
Can't wait. Can't wait
A
to hear what you've
stage, a
done
screen.
So international star?
Oh, international.
Great.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll find out how you put your foot in it coming up in a tick. First, though,
We're just ordinary people. The Ordinary Games with Jase and Lauren. Finding the best of us from the rest of us.
we thought, screw it. Why let the Frenchies have all the fun? So, We are doing our ordinary games here in Melbourne.
We are. The best of us from the rest of us. But when we say the best, you don't really need to have any skills.
Absolutely none. So there's going to be 2 events. The first one will be in the pool. We are looking for the biggest splash. You'll be jumping off a 2-metre Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer board.
That's right, the springboard, which, I'll be honest.
You can jump. You can do a bomb.
Like, even the best in the world can stuff it up, as we saw in the diving. So, look,
that wasn't great, was it?
It wasn't great.
So sad.
I know. But,
so sad.
You know, this is your chance to hit the Jerry Springer and make the biggest splash. If you do, $1,000 cash and the dignity... Well, the dignity will be gone, but you get the title.
You get the title. You get the pride.
There'll be a different event next week, but let's meet our first contender.
Ordinary people. Contender number 1.
Hi, my name's Alicia. I'm 23 years old and I'm an integration aide from the Mornington Peninsula. When I was 8 years old, I won the individual medley swimming event at my school carnival because nobody else participated. I have always been into sport, but never really achieved much, and so now I'm ready to win the big splash and take home the gold.
What I love is last time she was crowned a champion, nobody else turned up. Hopefully, for your sake, it happens again. Morning, Alicia.
Morning, Alicia.
Morning, guys.
So that's your proudest sporting achievement, is it?
Definitely my proudest sporting, and I still hold the record because they no longer do the event.
Yes, even better. She cannot be beaten. Her record will not be broken.
I love that. Have you... Now, they look fun, but I actually think they'd be terrifying. The old springboard. What's your history like with it?
I have never, touched a springboard or been on one.
Even better.
I'm actually terrified of
Perfect.
heights. So,
Oh, great.
Fabulous.
Awesome.
Well, you'll jump off quickly then. My next door neighbour had had a pool with a dive, like a springboard.
Oh, must be nice.
Yeah, and all summer, everyone from the whole neighbourhood would go there. And the
How rich were
amount
your
of
neighbours?
kids...
A diving
It
board
was
in their
sort of
pool.
a bit rogue because they weren't. Like, the house was like an average house, and then they had a pool, and they put this fancy ass springboard thing.
God,
in it.
our neighbour, his dad was a chippy, so he'd just get out the black plastic and make an at-home slip and slide. That's as good as we did.
So many kids
Yeah.
run and slip off it in my time.
Yeah, right. Alicia, I'm not sure if you've been watching much what's going on in Paris, but I've seen the athletes, they adjust the springboard with their foot, Clint. The giant wheel next to it.
Yeah, they do.
Is that,
What,
Yeah,
for
that's
more
right.
or less spring?
yeah, is that add more spring? Or
Yeah, but apparently you're telling this story, so that sounds good. I don't know.
Oh, you know who we should get on?
What do you mean you don't know? You're there covering it.
No,
I haven't been at the pool yet.
No. They've got cricket players covering it
That's right.
over at Channel 9.
I'll text Ian Healy.
Hey, Alicia, tell us about your belly whacker.
Excuse me?
Your technique.
Oh, right.
My technique, okay. So every year at Christmas, we do bomb contests.
Oh, brilliant. Yep.
Me and all my siblings. So I feel like I've really, really worked out how to do the best one,
Good.
and I've been researching how to do it.
Do you do the tuck under? Yeah,
Knees up.
A little
Knees
bit,
up,
but
yeah.
you definitely, feet up, that's what hits it, and then your hair as well. That can be really heavy, so that's a secondary splash.
Oh, there you go.
God, you even throw the head into it. Did you ever do the tuck under when you were a younger kid, Clint?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was a king.
Yeah. We're talking about the same thing, right?
We're talking about the same thing.
Yeah, right. If you would like to register and you're listening to Alicia going, I can take her, all you have to do is hit up the Nova Player app. Otherwise, go to novafm.com.au. I'm really hoping...
You could be part of our ordinary games.
I'm really hoping there's no injuries come
of course.
game day.
We'll have a physio there just in case.
Oh, we're going to have the hot tubs. You know how you see the divers?
Oh, to cool
they
down
get in the
after.
spa.
Yes, they get in the spa afterwards.
Yeah, we can have that. This is
I bring
very
my,
professional.
Should I bring my inflatable hot tub that I bought at Bunnings?
No, there's real ones there.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you're
And they don't need
inflatable.
staff either.
Right,
Yeah.
they don't want the staff? Okay.
No.
All right,
no.
they're picky. God, you drop one beer in your inflatable hot tub and you never hear the end of it.
Jace once gave someone a staph infection in his inflatable hot tub. Just for context, if you're listening to this for the first time.
That someone was my wife.
I know, I was going to say with the embarrassment, but there you go.
My wife.
My wife.
Hey, our very own Clint Stanaway joining us from Paddy this morning. So what sports have you been going to?
Bonjour.
Bonsoir. I spent my day at the skateboarding today, and also went to the swimming as well.
So skateboarding had to be delayed because of the rain, right? They had to push it back a few days.
It did, yeah, because it's a bit dangerous.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, do we have an Aussie come 8th but competed with 2 fractured fingers?
Yeah, 2 broken fingers. So Chloe Cavell is her name, 14 years of age. What an effort. But she wasn't even the youngest on the track. So there was a 12-year-old from Thailand.
How did the 12-year-old go?
She didn't make the final, but that's sorry, I was about to say the O word. Sorry.
No, that's right. The big O we call it. Yep.
The game's spirit was alive and well, you could say.
But what happens when you're 12 or 14? Are you in the village with the other athletes, or are you staying in a hotel with mum and dad?
That's a good point.
You can't shove a 12-year-old in that village.
Yeah, it'd be like when you chuck them on a Qantas flight and you have to sign them in. And you get someone
an
looking after
you got to wear the tag.
You wear the tag.
Sticker.
Yes.
Or is mum and dad in there with you in the village?
No, so her dad is actually a coach. So Chloe's dad is a coach, so he would be staying in the village with her.
Because I'll give you a hot tip. That's the only way you and I are ever going to get in that athlete's village.
If our kids are good at sport. Even that's unlikely.
Clint, what have you done?
Are we going there right now?
Well, who have you seen? The celebs? Because I've seen plenty on the TV. I mean, Snoop Dogg has been stealing the show. He's everywhere.
Did you say Tom Cruise is there?
Yeah.
Well, Snoop Dogg carried the Olympic flame, right?
He did.
And they were actually quite concerned he might drop it like it's hot.
Brilliant.
Sorry. So Tom Cruise is there at Simone Biles today. Lady Gaga was watching Simone Biles, the American
Ariana Grande was there.
whiz. Ariana Grande, she's been making appearances here, there and everywhere. But today at the skateboarding, it was the place to be. The skate park was the place to be, right? It was the atmosphere was electric. The sun was beating down. Everyone was having a great old time. I was sent down there to follow Chloe Cavell, the 14-year-old Australian competitor. But I got a message through from the chief of staff saying the celebrity factor down there is immense. Keep your eyes peeled. So Chloe, bless her, she crashed out. So that meant that I could, divert all of my attention all onto the celebrity, because we heard a whisper
he actually knows. Yeah, right.
we heard that Nicole and Keith were there, and they were there, right? Nicole and Keith supporting Chloe.
I love Nicole and Keith.
Oh, can you imagine Nicole? It's not really the Olympic sport I thought she'd be watching.
No,
anyway.
but they've got kids, so maybe the kids are into it.
They do.
Maybe Sunday Rose likes it.
Anyway.
Maybe.
So basically, the event finishes, they award the medals, and all the celebrities start trickling out. The cameraman's rolling, and I see a bloke who looks like one of the Jonases. And he's getting closer, and I might roll on him.
Did
He's
you not know which one, though?
theatre guy /
Just quickly, what are their names?
He gets closer.
There's Nick.
And Joe.
Nick?
And
the other one.
Jose?
No one knows the other one.
I don't know.
Kevin.
Andrew?
Not Kevin.
Kevin? Is it Kevin?
Kevin.
Really?
No.
Kevin.
It's not Kev. Is it Kevin Jonas?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, what do you call him?
Kev? Oh, so old mate walks closer and closer. By the way, for those playing at home, it was Nick Jonas. He's the young, handsome, attractive one who had that big, lavish wedding.
Yes.
He got closer, saw that we were rolling, gave me a nod. I said, Hi, how you going, Joe?
Oh, the wrong one. Oh, Clint.
He'd get it all the time, mate.
Why don't you just go, g'day, mate,
got
you're
his
Australian.
name wrong. I should have said
get
g'day,
away
mate.
with mate.
Never lead with their name.
Never. Just mate. Especially as a bloke, you can say mate in any instance, especially at an international event, because then people go, oh, you're an Aussie.
Yes,
it's a point of difference.
How did he react?
Anyway, I told them I was from Channel 7, so it's...
Yeah, good work.
Well done.
How was it? Did he give you the shoulder or...?
No, he just gave me a little thumbs up.
But when Nicole and
they should be wearing name tags, those Jonas brothers.
They should.
I saw Nicole and Keith from a distance, yeah. Couldn't track them down for an interview, though. They're very sneaky and elusive.
Yeah, right.
I love those two.
Yeah. God, they get
Imagine
to everything,
Nicole Kidman on a skateboard, though.
She's length. She's got a bit of
like
length
a giraffe.
to her. Yeah, she would too.
A giraffe on a skateboard.
You know, like when the giraffes are newborns and they're trying to get up at the zoo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love those.
Keith would
two.
look cool.
Keith, of course he would. Now,
Can
look,
you try and get an exclusive with Keith and Nicole? Come on, Clint. Do something
Sure.
for us, would you?
hi, Nicole.
Sure.
I'm Keith. Sorry, it's happened again. Just after 8 o'clock this morning, Mason Cox will be in the house. Couple of little surprises. Oh, Clint, your D's, my friend.
Wowee.
They're not going great, are they?
They are not going great.
Neither are my Tigers, to be fair.
Oh, I'll tell you what, there was one
to be
part-
honest, your pies aren't doing that well either.
No, I know. Don't worry. There was
We're
one
all
point.
a pack of losers in here, although Collingwood did win.
Yeah, I know, but there was one point yesterday I thought, hang on, are the Tigers about to make a comeback? Thought if we go down to your Tigers this week, I'll be putting on a bloody jumper next weekend. All right, more on the footy coming up after 8. First, though...
All new Suzuki Swift Hybrid is here. Australia's best value hybrid. Win $20,000. A brand new Suzuki Swift Hybrid.
And a star.
Hey, what's up? This is Troy Sivan. See me live. Your chance to win only with Nova.
Here we go. Your winning song was Troy Sivan and Rush. Let's put people on the standby list for the ultimate prize. 20k cash, a car and a star. Let's head to Frankston. Amy, you're on the standby list.
Oh my God, really?
Yep.
You're on the standby list. How
Thank
good.
you so much.
What do you think? We're sick in the head? We're going to get you on the air and say no?
Well, there are a lot of calls that came through for this, so let's put someone else on the standby list. Emily from Chelsea, good morning.
Morning.
You've made it through onto the list, girlfriend.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
No worries. Have you ever been to New York City?
Once, a few years ago.
Yeah,
How
right.
good. Well, you're one step closer to going again.
Let's go to Nadine in Glen Iris. Good morning. You're on the list.
Amazing. Good morning. That's so good. Thank you so much.
No
you
worries.
guys are awesome.
Oh, well done, Nadine. You're one step closer to having $20,000 in your bank account, a brand new car, and a trip to New York City. Wouldn't that be nice?
Please. Yes,
It-
definitely. That's what I need.
You know, Nadine, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I reckon you'd be a bit of a firecracker to sit next to on the plane.
Oh, yeah. So entertaining.
Yeah, you'd be
I
fun.
feel like Nadine would see that trolley coming towards her and be like, we are on here. Your chance to get on the standby list coming up. It's complete character assassination. Coming up after 9 this morning. More chances with Mel. She just had this sound about her.
She sounds
I watched
fun.
that from afar and it was very entertaining.
As I
Dig
said,
that hole.
I'm like, please agree with me here, Nadine. Otherwise, I'm going to not look very good. Guys, I had a moment yesterday. Talk about anxiety. Just back on the footy. I'm trying to watch the Pies take on the Tigers, and my wife, Lou, went out just to the shops with Huddy, and they came back. And you know when when they're talking and you say you're listening, but you're not. You're watching the footy.
Yeah.
And she said that she'd done something. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And I'm watching the footy, and then she goes, did you even listen to what I said? And I said, yeah. And then she goes, all right, well, look at me and see if you notice. And I'm like, notice what? She goes, notice what I just told you I had done at the shops. And you know when everything slows down?
Mm-hmm.
And you know you've got, like, one guess.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say? What'd you roll with?
Like in my mind, I'm like,
How long was she out for?
Lauren's spot on. That's where I went. They were only gone for an hour, so I'm like,
She didn't get her hair done.
exactly right. I'm like,
Unless
and the
she
hair
got
was
a blow
up.
wave.
The-
Okay,
no, the
well,
hair was
the
up.
hair looks
So I'm
terrible,
like,
so it wasn't there.
Yes, I'm like, it's not a blow wave.
Eyebrows.
We haven't done a colour. I thought eyebrows, but the eyebrows will look at
Something at the shop. Something at the shops.
because you know how sometimes you girls
Here
when
we
you get
go.
your eyebrows done,
Here we go. Maybe don't go in with the eyebrow comment. Go on.
they can be a little bit strong at the start.
Yeah, they can.
Right, so normally you notice it. You know, like it's painted on.
Like
Okay.
caterpillars. Mm.
Yes, that's what it's like.
Okay, they shouldn't look like caterpillars. You'd be asking for a refund. What'd you go with? Something I've done at the shop.
And
Was she on her own or with the kids?
she was with the kids, and then I thought maybe one of those.
Maybe one of them had a haircut.
Well, I thought Botox bar. You know how at the shops now you can get a quick little
No, you can't. At the what?
at Westfield.
A Botox bar?
Yeah, there's little Botox shops now. You can go in and just get a little top up.
Can you?
Yeah.
At Westfield? Yeah. What, you thought the kids had done that?
I didn't know. I was freaking
So
out.
what'd you go with?
Nothing.
New husband.
I said, yeah, you look happy. Did you enjoy your break from me? She's got her ears pierced again as an adult. Is that weird?
No, it's not, because you can have multiple ear piercings.
Yeah,
but what did she do? Pop down to Amcal?
Well, yeah, she was at the
Or
shop.
did she go to like...
What happened to her? What happened to her holes?
No, the holes are still open. She got a second hole. She's now got 2 holes.
Oh, she got another hole?
Yes.
That's greedy, isn't it?
I took my friend for her birthday to get a second hole as a surprise.
How old's she?
Went a little pear-shaped.
What do you mean?
Gemma.
What?
You know my friend Gemma?
Yeah, why'd it go pear-shaped?
Well, because we took her to this bougie earring place.
Yeah.
And they don't do it with the gun.
Oh, that's right. They just do it with
They do the needle.
Yeah.
Well, you're awake and
How many
alive.
holes is too many?
Well, some people have many holes.
I think when you're entering...
Many, like 8.
I think when
and
you're
then
in...
you can get them in the... There's all these funny names in the top, the little lobe at the bottom, the little bit in the
Yeah.
middle. You
When
can
you're
get
asked
If you're up to
to,
the middle ear.
Yeah, when you're asked to be on Ripley's Believe It or Not or something like that because of what you got hanging off your face, I think, it's time to stop
You
it.
know what, Lou? That's a trick question. You were never going to notice
Thank
that.
you, Lauren. Thank you. That's entrapment.
At least you
no-
didn't
if you
say,
had been
gee, your
listening."
eyebrows look like caterpillars.
But don't worry, they'll die down. It's always just a bit strong when you first walk out. Right. Sorry.
Wow, there's a real scene in our studio right now.
Wow. I didn't know the catwalk was
What's
open.
happening?
It's Fashion Week here in Melbourne, Clint. Clint is over in
Is it?
Paddy. You got Jason Lauren here at the Nova Studios in South Melbourne. And Mr. Mason Cox on the catwalk. Coxie's just rocked up. He's going to join us after 8 o'clock. But
He's obviously being very patriotic to Australia in his outfit this morning.
he looks like Russell Coit, a tall Russell Coit. He's got the cork hat with the little strings and the corks hanging off it. Like he's gone full...
He's gone full Aussie bogan.
Yeah, full bogan. Yeah.
Yeah, he's behind our team over in Paris.
The Americans know
Clearly.
we don't wear that stuff around here, do they? Like we don't, you know what I mean?
Do people actually wear cork hats somewhere out?
No.
No, it's
I don't
just a
think so.
novelty
Yeah.
They
item.
wouldn't they?
It's like when you go
Surely.
overseas and people are like, are there kangaroos just jumping around your streets?
Yeah.
But no, mate. No.
Well, it depends.
you always say
Some
yes.
places there are. Yeah. I used to ride one to school. That's what I tell my American friends.
Hey, anything to
day.
avoid public transport, hey?
Big day in my house, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to call it. It is a big
You're
day in your
annoyed at me.
house, and I don't think you're making it big enough.
It's Paulie's birthday. Happy birthday, Dal.
The fiancé.
The fiancé.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Dale.
birthday, Paul.
Big Rig. It is his birthday. He's just... You don't think I'm excited? It's
No, so like I said to Lauren earlier, Clint, I'm like, hey, said you wake him this morning and say like happy birthday before you left. She said Paul asked me to wake him.
He said, when I went to sleep last night, I said, do you want me to wake you up before I go to work and say happy birthday? He goes, yeah, wake me up. And then at
Oh, you know why?
5:15...
He would have thought,
I didn't have time.
Oh, we're
At-
on here.
yeah, I thought a birthday present early.
No. At 5:15 this morning when I woke up, he was sound asleep and I thought, why would I wake him up? Even
Because
if
it's his birthday.
I know. We
And
did.
he would like his present.
Well, he's going to have to wait because it was too cold and too early. And then I went back to sleep and then I was running late.
And then I said to Lauren, I'm like, so all the presents sorted? She goes, yep. And I said, are they
Well, they
all-
are.
They're all wrapped?
Well, no,
Right.
not yet.
Okay. And
But
then, hang on, I'm not
you're
done.
outraged because I haven't gone and done the big ticket item thing, which is what I would normally do. I've got him like a few little things.
See,
I've been
even you're
busy.
doubting now. And then tonight, Clint, I said, like, are you doing a special dinner? And you're doing, like, cheap Chinese, which
Family
is fine,
Chinese, which is his
fine.
favourite. He wanted to do
Which
that
he
at our
loves.
favourite restaurant.
So are you going to have, like, the little cart come out and maybe have a cake on it
Well,
or
no,
something?
I haven't done a cake. I find singing happy birthday in a restaurant highly humiliating. On Friday, we had a girls'
It's not
lunch.
your birthday.
Thank you.
But it's even embarrassing doing the singing. On Friday at a girls' lunch, it was also one of the girls' birthdays, so we got, like the lame scoop of ice cream with a candle in it bought out.
Did they write happy birthday in the topping on the
Yeah,
plate?
they did. Yep. And it's embarrassing for the person having happy birthday sung to them, and it is embarrassing singing it in a restaurant.
You know who I feel
Happy
sorry for?
birthday is a home job.
I feel sorry
song.
for the staff that have to come out and gather around the table.
Well, then, so actually, you can't say I didn't do much because yesterday we did lunch with just 6 of our friends because it was Paul and Tom Hawkins' birthday last week. So we just organised a nice little catch-up lunch yesterday. And then one of our friends said, we should get the desserts and sing happy birthday. And all the staff came out and sung happy birthday. And Paul wanted the ground to open up. And
Do you think the
for
staff
him-
came out because it was Tom Hawkins?
No, I think it's one of those restaurants where they do
Gotcha.
it. We did
Gotcha.
know the staff there, by the way.
Yeah, right.
But it's embarrassing.
Did you get Tom a present?
Well, yeah, we took him a nice bottle of wine, and he turned up with a nice bottle of wine for Paul too. And I was like, thank God we did that last minute.
You know what we always do at Christmas? We always buy an emergency gift.
Yeah, so do we. We've always got one.
We always have an emergency gift in the cupboard. So that way if a neighbour pops over or something like that, and they're like, we bought you a Christmas present.
Yeah,
We're like,
so
we got you one too.
Yeah, yeah.
And we always have one of those cheap little stickers that has to and from next to it and
can
a pen.
Write anything on it.
Yep, and a pen ready to go.
Yeah. But no, it's his birthday. So we did a lunch yesterday. We're going out for family dinner tonight. And he's just, he said to me, I'm just not a big birthday guy. Like, he didn't want anyone to know it was his birthday. And now I've put it on the radio, so he'll be filthy. He was like, don't go telling
sing
people.
to him now.
Oh, yeah. Happy.
Oh, God. That's funny, but not in a restaurant. I don't know. When it's me, sing away, my friend.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'll
you'd
be
want
clapping.
to.
Wave flags. Pop party poppers if you want.
Where's the marching band?
Do it over days and days and days.
All right.
Let it roll.
Here we go. One question can score you $5,000. Let's go to Anthony, who, he's got his own fish and chip shop and he's a Pies fan. G'day, mate. How are you?
Morning.
Good, mate. How are you?
I'm good. Nice little win for us yesterday.
Yes, good win.
Hey, Anthony, what's your fish and chip shop called?
It's PSL Fish and Chips.
PSL. What's your specialty?
Chicken schnitzel wrap.
See,
Chicken?
It always amazes me that at a fish and chip shop, the specialty is never fish and chips. It's like the Sharkies I used to go to, like when I grew up.
Sharkies in Glen Iris.
You know it, Clint. And they used to do an amazing hamburger, and people go down there.
Chicken schnitzel wrap.
At a fish and chip shop.
Yeah, right.
How's your fish and chips?
Can I ask?
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to ask?
Yeah, can I ask a question about minimum chips?
Oh, good question.
Yeah.
Are minimum chips getting smaller?
They're not getting smaller. They're just getting more expensive.
Right.
Yeah,
So
right.
what's your minimum chips cost?
$6.50.
I say it used to be $2.50, but that was
Times are tough.
25
Times
years
are
ago.
tough. I got a mate of mine. I don't know if this is genius or sad. He started a Facebook account in New Zealand, and he travels around testing the size, quality, and cost of minimum chips in every fish and chip
Well,
shop
has he
around
been
the
down?
country.
Public service.
He needs to go down to Piersdale Fish
I
and
know.
Chips.
I need to get him down there. All right, Anthony. Enough chit chat. You want an easy question for $50, medium question for $500, or roll the dice for $5K? What are we feeling, brother?
Go for $5K. Just give it a track.
Let's do
All
it.
right, Anthony.
$5,000.
One question, 3 seconds on the clock to answer. Remember, if you don't know, guess.
Here we go, Anthony, for $5,000.
All right, good luck. Here we go, mate.
What year was the very first Victoria's Secret fashion show held?
3,
96.
1.
Oh! It was 95! Oh, you were so close.
Anthony.
Oh, did you just guess that?
You watched a few, Anthony?
Or you knew a few?
Nah, I just guessed it.
Oh,
Not
one
bad.
year. It was at the Plaza Hotel in New York City.
Mate, I am sorry. Thank you for giving it a crack, though.
Oh, good. Thank you, guys.
Hey, just finally, seafood sticks. Any seafood in there?
Ooh.
Nah.
Yeah, right. Didn't think so.
What is in that? Don't ask.
Don't ask.
No.
Do not ask. You don't want to know. We are talking footy.
And so, any way you measure it, Collingwood are winners today. By 26 points, they end the run of 4 straight losses.
4 straight losses? I didn't realise we had 4 bad
Oh,
ones.
well, then the big boy rolled back in, our very own Mason Cox, and they're back on a winning streak.
Coxie!
You've won 1 in a row. Congrats, Coxie.
Thank you. That's a huge W. No, it was good. It was a good little win yesterday.
Yes.
We
it's
needed that, bro. We
to
needed
get back
that.
on the winners list. Yeah, we're going to have to win quite a few of these next little games to get into finals. So
As a
it's gonna
proud
be one
Richmond
day.
supporter, congratulations.
Oh, that
well
would have
done.
hurt. That would have hurt her.
Richmond never liked losing to Collingwood.
I can imagine you've
We're
been to
getting
every
good at it,
Richmond game
though.
this year.
We are getting good at it.
Yeah, have you watched any of your Mighty Tigers this year?
I did not watch a second of footy this weekend. Yeah, I've been to a couple of games this year.
I'll tell you what was nice.
I've been to 2 Geelong games. I've been to
was
1 Richmond game.
Nice, the Blues going down on Friday night builds a little bit of confidence ahead of this week's game. You know what I mean? Like they had a big win. And
Is it Collingwood Carlton this week?
yeah, big one Saturday.
So,
Scott Penbury's
does
400
anyone
too.
actually...
Yes.
Wow. We'll get to that in a sec, but just quickly, does anyone want to actually win the premiership this year? Because it seems like
I know.
teams going well. Like Sydney were going well for so long. Now they've lost 4 or 5 or something similar. Essendon has tumbled out of the 8. Mace, who's going to win it outside of Collingwood, of course?
Man, I've got no idea. The Western Bulldogs are playing really well at the moment. You got to give credit to them where credit's due. Interesting. Sydney's had a few injuries. Like we always talk about, you need to have a healthy, good list going into finals and like have a bit of momentum and stuff like that. So it's not ideal for them to be, losing a few games on the back end of the season. They're still, I think, like one of the best teams in the league, obviously sitting at the top of the table. But yeah, you want to have that momentum and healthy list going into September, that's for sure.
Well, like 2 weeks ago, as crazy as it sounds, I'm like, North Melbourne, it could be your year.
Well, you just never know, do you?
Well, they were having a couple of wins at one stage.
Yeah.
And
Who's on the
else
top
was
of the ladder
losing.
now?
Sydney still is.
Oh, Sydney's still on top.
Yeah, but
we are
shifting.
We're sitting 12. We're sitting at number 12. We need to get up there. Otherwise, she's
Collingwood 12th.
Yeah.
Oh, crikey.
All
Jeez,
right.
thanks, Lols.
Wow.
Tigers are a bit
right
further
here.
down.
I'm
so-
sitting right
Yeah.
here.
I know. Sorry. I thought you were higher than that.
I'll take that as a compliment, maybe.
Big weekend.
It's because
for,
you've been out, Coxie. That's why. I haven't
Okay,
been
it's
watching.
very kind of you.
Big weekend for Scotty coming up this weekend. Pemberley.
Yeah.
Do you guys do
Pendles.
anything for it at the club?
Yeah, we will do something, I'm sure, for it. It's a massive milestone, huge celebration. We'll kind of do some stuff around it. Obviously, the focus is winning the game, but it is something that we as a club look at and just want to give thanks and credit to. Like he's such a massive part of our club for such a long time.
Is he the oldest player in the league?
I don't think in the league.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I thought he was the
Tom
oldest.
might have been.
Oh, I think
Mace-
Scott's older than Tom.
How long can he play for? 400 games. That's extraordinary.
amazing.
How many more has he got in him?
He's not slowing down. Like he's still in our best 23. So
Because he'd make a great coach.
Well, he's kind of like a player coach. Like you look at him whenever he's back at the club and we're kind of doing walkthroughs and stuff like that. Like he's kind of taking that over.
Right.
So to have someone like that on the field making those decisions that a coach would make with like as you can say, like a runner has to come out and give information, but whenever that runner's not needed and he's making in-game decisions, it's valuable for us, and that goes a long way.
Even Razor was out there running. We had Razor Ray in on Friday after his announcement saying he's hanging up the boots, but he was out there calling their game on the weekend.
Yeah.
You would have seen that, Loss?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's good to see it.
Look, my attention for the next few weeks is not on the AFL. It is firmly focused on what's happening in Paris, where there are many big celebrities. But I did
Snoop Dogg.
spot. I know Snoop Dogg's there, Tom Cruise is there, Ariana Grande's there, Nicole and Keith are there. I did spot some big celebrities at your game over the weekend. Now, G Flip and Chriselle were spotted in the President's Lunch. They were then in the rooms after the match. But listening to G Flip try and explain to their American wife, Chriselle, and Chriselle trying to pick up on how the AFL works. They put a little video up, which is like 30 seconds of education about the AFL for all the Americans out there. Have a listen.
Okay, for anyone that wants to know what footy is, here are the rules in a nutshell. There's too many rules, but you try and make a goal. It's on a huge oval. A goal is 6 points. You can use your hands and your feet, and you can jump on people's backs. Yeah, you can tackle, handball, you can bounce the ball. It's a huge oval. It's bigger than way bigger. You can hit each other. You can literally punch each other in the face. I saw someone once. I swear to God. You can't. Okay, you might get in trouble, but they do that. No, you can't do that. Okay, fine.
Oh, she's a lot.
Can you punch someone in the face?
That just sounded like there was no rules.
It sounded like UFC, didn't it? You can jump on their back, you can punch them in the face, it's in a round circle.
It'd be a shorter list of what you can't do. But yeah, I saw her after. She was very, very nice. G Flip's been a Collingwood fan her whole life, so it's always cool to have her involved, and I know Darcy's pretty good friends with them. So yeah, it was, I think, her first game at the MCG.
Chriselle, she's gorgeous. So for those who don't know her,
educate me about Chriselle.
Okay.
Oh,
she's on
Clint.
Selling. Do you know watch Selling Sunset?
Are you serious?
No, I don't.
She's the best. Well, you should. You would love it. You would love it.
I'm more an AFL 360 kind of guy.
G Flip's made a couple of appearances as well in the last season of Selling Sunset.
Is that like the LJ Hooker show my parents used to watch on a Saturday?
LJ Hooker.
Do you remember that, Clint?
They were selling houses in Baronia.
On a Saturday.
Baronia and Cranbourne.
Yeah, now that was real estate.
Well, no, I think Chriselle's out here because she's going to be in Neighbours.
What?
Oh.
She's doing all the Aussie things.
Dope.
She's come to.
That's
She's married.
gold.
She said she did a video. She goes, "I married an Australian rock star. I'm going
Oh,
on
God.
Neighbours, and now I've gone to watch the Pies."
My Uber driver's
Wow.
going to be on Neighbours. They'll put anyone on that bloody
Is that the Australian bingo card, do you reckon, Mace?
Yeah.
Have you been asked to be on Neighbours?
Not yet, but I wouldn't mind it.
Of course.
100%. Let's get
Just
you a
fill
gig
the
on
resume
Neighbours.
out. Why not?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Clint,
Hey,
you wanna come
mates.
on with me?
Oh, I'm busy. Hey, who are you barracking for at the Big O? Is it Team America or the Aussies?
Man, I'm a bit split. I watched the gymnastics with Simone Biles. Are you kidding me?
Phenomenal.
She's
Queen.
incredible. Like, just
Who's this?
Simone Biles, is
the
like
greatest
best-
ever gymnast.
Yeah,
There's
she's making up her own stunts. She's that good.
Yeah, they're naming moves that she does after her now because no one's ever done them before and no one's even trying. There's a documentary
Did you just
about
call
it.
them a stunt?
Yeah, well, isn't that? They'd be stunned.
Stunt.
No,
It's not Krusty
think that's-
Demon style. It's the Big O.
It's not Police Academy at Movie World.
She could be a stunt woman though because
Oh,
she is
incredible.
phenomenal.
Yeah, but bit of both.
What about in the pool? Because that's where the rivalry
Yeah,
is.
good call.
USA versus Australia, and
Pick
they
one.
like to can each other, the Australians and the Americans in the pool.
I will say I'll go for Australia in the pool because that is the dominant sport, right? Jess Fox winning the gold last night.
Yeah.
Epic, awesome. Like a bit of a comeback for her, and to get that gold medal finally was
All right.
such a heartwarming.
You can
feel.
keep your green card.
Yeah,
for
you
another
live
week.
here, so you have to barrack for
I have
Australia in the pool.
I have a passport, y'all.
Right.
I did see someone on Twitter, X, whatever it's
Oh.
called now, tweet, "Why are Australians so good at swimming?"
I know.
And someone wrote back, "One of our prime ministers drowned once and then we all became paranoid."
Got a lot of funding.
So true. Hey, mate, good luck against the Blues this week.
Thanks, mate.
Saturday at the G, Pies and Carlton. Don't forget, later in the week as well, you can win an entire row at the footy. Just got to be listening to the show on Wednesday. More on what's going on at the Big O over in Paddy with Clint coming up very soon. I was just watching a clip of Emma and Cody passion on poolside.
Emma McKeon and Cody
Yeah.
Simpson. They seem like the cutest couple ever. She is now our most celebrated Olympian of all time.
I know, how's that?
More gold medals than Ian Thorpe.
Move over Thorpe.
Well
Also,
done.
from what I saw on the telecast, he's competing in Will This Shirt Fit. I didn't know it was an event over there, but it was looking taut.
Toit.
Not many buttons. Yeah.
No.
Toit. Sprayed on.
Yeah, yeah.
I loved watching the opening ceremony and all the different teams in their uniforms.
On the little boat parade, did remind me of the grand final one.
Jace
That-
didn't love it, the boats. I liked the boats.
Mm.
I liked the whole thing. I thought
I
it was
just,
kooky
you know,
and fun,
the
except
athletes
Lady
here in
Gaga
their,
was weird.
in their ponchos and everything. I was like,
I loved Celine. I bawled my eyes out watching it. Imagine what her view must have been from the Eiffel Tower.
no, with those 9 lights shining,
she couldn't
bang.
see anything?
She couldn't see anything, mate.
Poor Celine.
Now, don't get me wrong. Get worked up about what's going on in Paris. Like, that is the elite level. Now, I just want to bring it back closer to home.
Okay.
Let's talk kids' sport on a Saturday, right? Every
It's
weekend.
not in my wheelhouse, kids' sport on a Saturday,
mate.
I must admit.
Nor me.
Every
No.
weekend, every parent becomes an Uber driver. Every school that has a hall becomes a cash cow. You know,
Yes.
schools in Melbourne.
Yeah, but you love it. You love it so
The parents love it. On like I had a girls' lunch on Friday, and all Saturday morning the chat was, "Oh, I'm at this, I'm at basketball," and look, they weren't loving it. To be fair, that morning, my girlfriends, but it's all they talk about.
What I would do for a cheeseburger.
Gone to
right
ballet,
now.
and now I'm at basketball, and now I've got to go and do this. There was some questionable scoring, I think, from my
Right,
friends who had
gotcha.
to be scorers on Saturday morning.
Now, here's the go, right? It's kids' sport. And yeah, we get into it and, you know, you have fun. You get really proud, you know, if your kid, you know, scores a goal or, you know, whatever. But it's kids' sport. At basketball on the weekend, there was a full-blown blow-up in the stands between parents that actually got... So parents on both sides got up and started walking towards each other, ready to smack on in the stands.
About what?
So,
fisties?
yeah.
Was it a car park situation
No.
or something happening on the court?
It was something happening on the court.
Right.
So one of the kids was nudging, you know, someone on the opposition team. Eventually, the kid turned around and gave him a big push. Now, they're 8-year-olds, right? This is going to happen.
Yeah, push him. Am I allowed to say that?
No.
Push him. Don't hurt him. Push.
No.
A little don't nudge me push. No?
Anyway.
Okay, don't do that.
One parent stands up. blows up at the umpire. Now, keep in mind, the umpire are like, they're kids too. They're like, teenagers just making a bit of coin on the weekend. So this bloke's in the stand yelling at the umpire, "Are you watching this? Are you seeing it?" And then all of a sudden, another father stands up. "Mate, sit down. Your kid was pushing mine." And it just escalated so quickly. And I'm holding the pram of a 2-year-old going, "Thank God I got a baby with me, so I don't have to get involved right now."
You wouldn't have even been watching to know what they were yelling at.
I looked up from Instagram and went, "What have I missed?"
And how did it end?
The umpire, who's like 17, had to stop the game.
Stop.
All these 8-year-olds are sitting there looking at their parents in the stand like, "What?" So embarrassed, Loz. And the umpire had to come over and go, "Parents, can I ask you to sit down and move back to your seats?"
The 17-year-old umpire.
And I just thought, you know what? Pull your heads in.
Yeah, you can't.
It's not about you. It's kids' sport. It's not the NBA. I'll give you a hot tip from the game I was watching. We're not going to be at the NBA in a few years' time. Just enjoy it, you pack of knobs. I just find it's these hero parents that are living their life through their kids.
Yeah, look, I do think, as someone with no children and absolutely no right to
one?
comment on anything, no thanks, any of this, it went a bit too far at one point, didn't it? Where you weren't even scoring at kids' sport because we couldn't have winners and losers.
Oh no, it's got to be losers.
Yeah,
I'm all
you got to
good
have a
for
bit
that.
of resilience.
Absolutely, I've still got the rule: you lose, you walk home. But I just think,
fair enough too.
Thank you, Lauren. You'd support me. But I just think, when you're like, when
you can't be doing
an
that.
8-year-old game is going to turn.
Were they embarrassed, the parent? The
No,
parents?
I was watching. They sat there all stewing on their anger, and I thought, because I said to one of my boys, I'm like, as soon as this game ends, we're out of here, because there's a good chance this will continue in the car park.
Oh, you were really thought it was going to be on.
It was almost.
Oh no,
on at
come
one
on!
point.
Surely they were like, okay, let's sit
Loz,
down. And
they were straight up over to each other in the stands, ready to go.
they're not punching on.
They were going to. I thought if they
can't do
shut
that.
down this canteen and
You
call
ever
it a
get
day.
feisty at the basketball, Jase?
Me? I'm just like, it's not a kid's sport. Really?
It's kids' sport. Yeah, it's fun.
Not even when the canteen closes
Oh,
early,
well, that's
or-
what I thought, Clint. If they shut this canteen and call it over and we head home, I'll be bloody ropeable. But just, pull your head in. It's kids'
Yeah,
sport.
you can't
guys.
be doing that.
No, not at all.
No.
So anyway, that's the fun you get to look forward to on Saturday mornings.
Were they on their own, the two dads, or did they have other kids and
No, they're
partners
on their
or
own.
anything?
They're on their own. Yeah.
They must
They
have
just
had.
called in as spectators.
They must have had beef.
Oh no,
prior,
hang on. No, they
surely.
had kids playing the game. They weren't just two middle-aged men on a Saturday going,
We got bigger problems there.
Yeah. What's the weather like in Paddy, Mr. Clint Stanaway?
I got sunburnt today.
What?
Absolutely scorched. Yeah, it was a ripping day. The rain has dissipated. It's going to be 30 the next 3 days. It's
Oh,
lovely.
finally. I mean, I've really felt for those in Paris for the opening ceremony as it poured with rain.
I know.
What a shame. I mean, I still loved it, but what a shame.
Wasn't great. The turnout, a lot of ponchos on athletes
Lot of
on the
ponchos.
floating boats.
Not the Australians, though. They didn't care. They were just soaking wet. Loving it.
Although you were saying, Clint, that it added to the vibe in Paris?
Yeah, I think so. It added a bit more theatre. I mean, here's the thing. It was a bit like a roller coaster, the opening ceremony. Some parts were great. Some parts were a little off.
Yeah.
But it was uniquely French, right?
Yeah.
And it went
They
for
just
about
do it their
19
way.
hours.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I did. It
It went
went
on
for a
and
long
on.
time.
I was like, when
I was
is
waiting
Celine coming?
to host Weekend today. I was waiting like everyone else.
Also, some of those teams, I mean, really, what a waste of a boat. Could have put them on a jet ski.
Some of them shared, though.
Oh, right.
There were like
okay.
3 countries on some.
Yeah, right.
How good, though. I love the small countries that have like 3 or 4 in their teams.
Hey,
How amazing for them.
We picked up our first gold in road race cycling. That was Grace Brown, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that was the first medal to be won, first gold medal.
We
in the time trial.
We spoke with her dad, Anthony, a little bit earlier. Mate, your daughter won the first gold medal. You must. I would have loved to have seen you in that moment. You must have been going ballistic.
And we were. I don't know if you've seen some of the social media or whatever happened on Channel 9, but yeah, we were just beside ourselves,
Amazing.
just jumping around and yelling and carrying on.
What happens now? Because she has said she's going to retire after this. So do you get to have a few champagnes? Does she let her hair down?
Oh no, she's got the road race to go, so that's next weekend, and So then obviously she's got the Tour de France Femme. She's got to finish the season. She's got the World Champs.
Oh, she got heaps to
she's got
go.
a whole lot of races.
No champagne yet.
I love it. Anthony, Lauren's mind went straight to, all right, let's crack that bottle. We did our job. We own.
Oh, we had plenty last night.
Oh, good. Mum and Dad did it for him. Well done.
Excellent. What a supportive family travelling all around the bloody world.
Yeah, and I
They're
love
from Camperdown.
I love all the families over there who, whenever they get interviewed after their kids have won a gold or something, it's so Australian. They're like, we just can't wait to get out of here and have an espresso martini. Ariane Titmus's parents were saying after the swimming. So Australian.
Clint, you off to bed now? What's the time over there?
What is the time over here? 12:45.
Oh, get to bed.
1.
Is Paris still heaving at midnight? Is everyone out and about?
Europeans go out for dinner at midnight.
Do you know what?
Really?
That Champs-Elysees, it is just like a 24-hour mecca. There are bars and brasseries.
What's that, like there, Westfield? What would that be?
The Champs-Elysees, it's like Chapel. It's just like Chapel Street, Dale.
Right, okay.
Oh, very much like Chapel Street.
Right. Do they have a spud bar?
Yeah, they'd have a spud bar. They'd have one of everything. The Champs-Elysees goes for miles.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, if it's got a spud bar. All right, Clint.
Worth going.
You get to bed, my friend. We will chat with you tomorrow, live from Paris.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Good night. Do you think we're going to learn... Well, Clint's in Paris for a month. Do you think we're going to learn any other words other than bonjour and bonsoir?
No, but we are absolutely nailing them. Night, Clinty.
Good night, Clinty.
Good night.
French lesson tomorrow.
I had a few of the boys bring something up with me over the weekend regarding yourself.
Oh, what have I done now?
Someone asked, they saw a video of our show and they asked if it was a stitch up or if it was true.
What's in my handbag when you went through it? Because you were saying
100% that's the video.
You are freaked out by what's in your wife's handbag. You refuse to get anything out of it.
You are spot
And I said,
on.
well, why don't you go through mine and see if there's anything interesting in there? And no, it was not a stitch up.
No, that was not a stitch up. That's what I told them at the pub. I'm like, guys, that's exactly what she carries with her every day. If you missed it, take a listen. This is what I found in Lauren's handbag. The first thing I'm going to pull out of the handbag is a miniature handbag. Cold and flu, Panadol Rapids.
Yeah.
Lemsip. A whole box. What's in here? I can't even open the box.
Eyelashes.
Seaweed.
Seaweed snack.
More Nurofen. Flexible hairspray. Receipts for the tax man.
Yeah.
What are they? What the little...
Oh, that's a bronzer.
Why do you need two bronzers?
Oh, is there
there's
two
a
of the
second
same?
one. The car key?
Oh, I was looking for that.
Is that a condom? Oh, no.
No,
it's
tea bag.
It's tea bag.
Tea bag.
More Nurofen.
Okay.
Morocco.
Yep.
She's carrying a tin of tuna. Headphones. Hydrolytes.
Oh, what have you found? Oh, a fresh G-string. You never know when you're going to need that.
She got socks as well. A baby dummy.
Well, that must be my niece's.
All true.
You never know when you're going to need a snack.
Anytime I've been
You
out
never
with
know
you,
when you're going to need clean socks because your ankles are cold.
anytime I've been out with you, if I've said I need something, you go,
I got it.
Every time.
Women, we're good like that.
Every time.
Yeah. Look, I have two extremes. I have a handbag like that, which has one of every single thing anyone could possibly require in any kind of situation or emergency, including a spare pair of undies.
Well, it's been very convenient for me in the past because I'll be like, can you hold my car keys?
Yeah, because you said, you got a spare G-string, Loz? I wouldn't mind whacking that one on.
Yeah, and I'll grab some
Going
Morocco.
out tonight.
No, but like you'll hold my car keys and sunnies and stuff
So I've
like
either got that size handbag or I've got ones that are so small my phone doesn't even fit into
I know,
it.
so what's the point? It's just for fashion.
Because it's cute. My lip gloss will fit.
So
and I might take that and something random, I don't know, like a pen. You never know when you're going to need that.
Saw Guy Sebastian post a photo of himself over in Bali with the family. And he
What's
was
a Bali?
Bali. We're trying to make it more upmarket.
Is that the bougie way to say it? Bali.
He was in Bali with a man bag.
Now.
How do you think I'd look with a man bag?
No. That's midlife crisis territory. My dad's been carrying a man bag, like a sash. Sash? Is that what do you call
Satchel.
it? Satchel. A satchel. And I'm like, Dad, what's in there?
Yeah, no, I don't think like a laptop satchel. I just think something sort of like,
It's like a mini satchel.
Yes, a mini satchel.
No, you can't have one of those. You're a backpack guy. Firmly in backpack territory. But it is like women's handbags, it's handy because you can carry things around all the time. You would be surprised what you could find in different women's handbags.
13, 24, 10.
Yes.
Do you think this will shock me?
It won't shock me, but it might shock you.
13, 24, 10.
What's the strangest thing you've got in your handbag?
What are you carrying in your bag?
Yeah.
What
are you packing?
Lauren's got tuna, a dummy, and a G-string. That's a wild Friday night right there. What are you packing? 13 24 10 is our number. Might be yours. Hey, blokes,
Might be your partner's,
Yeah, might
and
be.
you just can't believe that they're carrying that around with them.
In return, I got a $250 Q2 voucher for you to experience Melbourne's restaurant Pascal Bar and Grill. It's a cracking spot.
It is.
You'll love it.
I've had many a cocktail up there.
13 24 10 is our number. Oh, that's what else we found. Your Invisalign. Your Invisalign is at the bottom of your bag.
Oh, yeah. That went in the bin. That must have been an old one. I didn't realise I was carrying that around. But thank you for clearing out my handbag
13
on the radio. I appreciate it.
13 24 10 from Tuna and a G to what else have you got, Melbourne?
Now, Jase was shooketh when he went through my handbag the other day. We were talking about how you won't even, if your wife says, Dale, can you get my keys out of her handbag?
It is the one thing I refuse. I just do not fish for anything in a handbag.
But we just know, like, I could stick my hand in my bag and I would know exactly what to find, where to find it without, like, I could do it with my eyes shut.
Where's your bag now?
Over there.
Is it the same bag that I went through?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably nothing's gone in or out of it different.
Hand in the bag?
Yeah.
Eyelashes. You were packing.
Oh, no, they're out.
Oh, they're out.
Sorry, they're the ones thing.
The one thing. The one thing.
Because actually, when you went through my handbag the other day and you were like, what's this? And I said, oh, it's false eyelashes. A makeup artist had only given them to me the day before. And then I thought, actually, I've got to remember to take them out.
All right. Let's go to Meg in Dandenong. Morning, Meg.
Morning, how you going?
Good. What's in your bag?
I have a jar of organic beef bone broth.
That you carry around with you.
Is that so you can just pull it out whenever you need it?
It is. It's just there on the go all the time.
Is it the I bet I know. Is it that off the bone one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Well, it is bone broth.
Yeah. No. There's many different brands. It's the brand.
Right.
And that's
know what,
good
Meg?
because you can just take a scoop out and put it in a cup of hot water and you've got a meal.
She just reminded me, my wife carries around a salt grinder.
Yes, she does.
She loves salt.
Yes.
We'll be in a restaurant and she'll open the handbag and then.
But did anyone ever tell Lou that every restaurant has salt?
No, but sometimes, if you get like a little takeaway sandwich on the road or something like that and you're like, no, there's no salt.
Yeah, that's
She's
annoying.
like, all good.
I got it. Is it one of those electric ones with the torch on it?
No, because if it went off in a handbag, someone would think it's something else.
Good idea.
All right, let's go to Lizzie in Lower
Izzy.
Plenty. Izzy, g'day, how are you?
Hi, how are you guys?
We're good. What are you carrying around your handbag?
It's my partner.
You carry-
She carries around a bottle of sriracha sauce and a cat collar.
I get the sriracha sauce because
I have a
some
question
people,
regarding the collar.
It's very much like your wife wanting salt on everything. Some
Yeah.
people like hot sauce on everything.
Let's park the sauce for a second and focus in on the cat collar.
What's that about?
She thinks that if she finds her love in a cat, that it will just come to her and then she can just, have it as her own.
Hang on.
She's cooked.
Say that again. What if she finds a stray cat, you mean?
Yeah.
Or if she just finds another cat walking down the street and she goes, that one looks good. I'm going to take that collar off and put a new one on.
Well, like we were in St Kilda the other day and there was a cat roaming around the street and she thought that if she gets the cat, then she can keep the cat in the collar.
Yeah, fair enough. If you put a collar on it, it's yours.
Strange people
right?
out there. There really is, isn't there?
Yeah.
Izzy, you need to get out of that relationship as quick as you can, Dale. You talk about red flags in a relationship.
No, I'm telling you,
that
chicks-
is a red flag. You run as quick as you can.
We just do strange things. We're prepared for any situation. She's prepared to get a pet.
Let's go to Geelong. G'day, Bianca.
Hello.
What are you carrying in your bag?
Hi. Well, I've got 2 pairs of weightlifting gloves, and the reason for that is one is covered in nappy cream, and I've just forgotten to take them out of my bag.
Oh, so you've had it there forever.
Weightlifting gloves. Did you say?
Yeah.
Did you used to weightlift?
Well, I do. I'm pretty active, but I think amongst my bag, Lauren is my spirit animal. There's tuna, and there's a lot of things. For
Well, you
kids
never
in there.
know when you're going to need a snack, hey, Bianca.
Yeah, or bench press. You just got to be prepared.
Or a fresh pair of undies, right?
Yeah.
Do you carry them around
when you're
too?
doing your squats. Yeah, absolutely.
How often do you two piss yourself?
Well, you just never know in what situation you're going to need
I
to
am
freshen
42
up.
years old. I've never had to change my underwear as an adult.
Oh, mate, you need to just get fresh.
Yeah, I agree. You ain't living. You ain't living.
If that's living, I don't want to live. Let's go to Elise. Morning.
Good morning.
What are you carrying around in your bag?
So I have a really big bag with lots of compartments, so no one's probably ever going to get to this one. But I have a little tiny jar of some of the ashes of my dog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Just not all of, what was the dog's name?
Ralph.
So you don't carry all of Ralph around. You've just got like
Ralph
a little,
could be heavy, I guess.
a little Ziploc of just a part of Ralph.
It's just like a little tiny, a little tiny glass jar with a cork on it.
And is Ralph
it's very little?
And is Ralph?
What sort of dog was Ralph?
He was a Jack Russell Fox Terrier,
A
but he
little
looked
dog.
like a throwback
Little
of a Whippet.
Right.
Okay.
And
And,
is
how many
Ralph
years-
broken down over different handbags, or is it the one jar that you
No.
move from handbag to handbag?
I only have one handbag, so he comes wherever I go.
And how long ago did Ralph, not Elf, sorry, Ralph,
Ralph, yeah.
R.I.P. When did we lose Ralph?
About just under 3 years ago. So
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, you're really
no one
keeping
else
Ralph
knows
close to you.
that it's there. But yeah.
And do you look at it often?
Where's the
The
rest?
jar?
Where's the rest of Ralph? If there's only a little bit in the bag.
Yeah, the rest of him is it sounds silly, but next to our fish tank in his in a container.
Next to the fish tank. So the pets are all together.
Oh,
They've
but just
kept the
be
The fish are alive. The fish are alive.
Yes, okay.
Oh no, but just be careful because the stuff you feed
You
to
don't
the
want to
fish
use it
is
as
very
fish
flaky.
food.
It looks like
Annalise, do you have a partner? Do you have children? Do you have any?
Yeah.
And
I have 2 kids and my husband, yep.
and do they know that you carry Ralph around with you everywhere?
My husband does, yeah, and my kids don't because I don't want them to get it out.
No,
No, of course not.
No. You don't also carry a salt and pepper grinder around, do you?
No.
Because you
I
wouldn't
don't
want to
wanna
mix
mix it
them
up.
up. No. No. Well, there you go. Ralph, see, I told you, women, we're kooky. Prepared for any situation. Do you talk to Ralph very often?
Come here, handbag.
No, that would be weird.
That would be weird. Talking to him would be weird. Right. All right, that is it.
Thank you for being a friend.
That would be weird.
Oh, I love that. She's always got Ralph with her.
Oh, that's it. We are getting out of here. The lovely Mel Tracina is coming in next. Good morning, Mel.
Oh, good morning, guys.
What's in your handbag, Mel?
Good question. I'm
No.
too scared to put my hand in.
Past pets or loved ones?
You'd be surprised. It's a bit of a lucky dip sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, but definitely the can of tuna.
Always. You never know when you need a snack.
Yeah.
Do you carry underwear as well, or as an adult? You
No, but I
find-
think I'm going to do that now.
Okay.
What a great idea. It's brilliant.
You're welcome. Thank
Hey,
you later.
hey, Mel.
I've got a spare pair if you ever need them.
Thank you.
This is oh my God. 2024, I don't think we can do exchanging underwear with fellow
Yeah, you
staff
can. They're
members.
fresh.
Coming up, your chance to win Nova's cash car and a star.
Yes, I'll have a cue to call for you after 10 a.m. and we're going to play some Novas Naughties at 9 next.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
We are out of here, Mel's in next. We'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Have a good day.
Bye.
Thank you for being a friend. Gonna be a good day.
Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.